Hello there everybody, it's Joe here and welcome back once again to my F1 25 My Team Career Mode. Stop if you've seen this one before. Yes, it's Silverstone, but this time it's in reverse, and if you haven't seen the last installment of this career mode, when we did this track forwards, do be sure to check this one out before you see this one. Well, it was a pointless effort last time out, but hopefully this time we can go better. And while I was learning the circuit, we had a very close moment there with Alex Albon nearly collecting the Williams. And then, as we're trying for another push lap, we had this little mistake, clip the grass. And that could have been a lot nastier of a crash than what it was. You can see here from the camera angle, it was a high-speed shunt. Fortunately, not too bad. We only damaged the front wing, but still not what you need. Get moving forwards into the Grand Prix weekend.
Welcome along, everybody, to a venue that was built for speed. Once an airfield, now one of the finest racetracks in the world. It's qualifying day here at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix.
Right, time to qualify at the reverse Silverstone circuit. I tell you what, not many corners scare me, but doing cops in reverse, that is pretty scary. But the rest of the track I like to think that I've got something of an understanding of now. After the incident in practice, we did have another practice session where I did about 19 laps and really got the feel for the circuit now. So I feel like we're ready to try and take on a Grand Prix distance. Unfortunately, it looks like the heavens are going to open for the start of the race. I don't know if the conditions will improve as the race goes on, but for now it's looking like being a wet start at the very least. But what can we do? This is our first real qualifying lap, and it was good enough for P7, which in the end just got us through Q1. But Q2, and we did have rain starting to fall. We had Sainz trying to pass me while I was doing my lap. Admittedly, we were on the wrong tyre. I chose the softs, the rest of the pack chose intermediates, and unfortunately inters were the correct way to go in this instance. And as we complete our lap, it was only good enough for what would end up being P16. But we have a grid penalty anyway, because I took on a fresh component after qualifying, because in Q1 we did have some engine wear which made us a bit slower.
Welcome to not only the home of British motorsport, but also the birthplace of the Formula One World Championship. It's race day here at Silverstone, a classic on the calendar, and it's time for the British Grand Prix. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Russell, Senna, Max Verstappen, and Tsunoda, Piastri, Albon, Behrman, and Pierre Gasly, Hadjar, Stroll, Carlos Sainz, Doohan, Lawson, Fernando Alonso, Nico Hülkenberg, and Paul Aron, Hakkinen, Antonelli, Bortoleto, and Franco Colapinto rounds off the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today.
Not for the first time the heavens have opened on race day. We're racing as Colapinto. What can we do? We are underway here, and it's an alright start. Getting ahead of Bortoleto. Antonelli next in 20th. Oh, it's a horrible qualifying for our team. As I try to send it down the inside, we go into Hakkinen, spin around, and Antonelli just collects us as well. That just compounds the team misery that both of us run into each other while I spin in the middle of the circuit. But we have recovered, and it's now time to see what we can do about this whole race. 26 laps ahead, it's very wet, so anything at this stage can happen. Down the hanger straight for the first time, heading towards Chapel before going through the Beckett's and Maggots complex. God, that sounds weird saying that backwards, doesn't it? Before heading to Copse for the first time. Let's stay on board as we complete our first lap. Oh, that's the grass, that's not how you do that. And I'm now going to make sure I don't hit the exit grass here. Bit of a drift round the corner, but we should be okay to complete the lap as we head towards Luffield. This would have been a DRS spot if it wasn't chucking it down with rain round Luffield for the first time. And this is a good chance to get on the inside if you get run around the outside of Brooklands. But it's not really worked in this instance. We're still in P20, heading down the Wellington Straight for the first time. And as we complete the first lap, nothing really in doing has happened as we have a look at Bortoleto. Bortoleto gives us the space. Can we make it past him? Bortoleto on the inside, we're on the right. Banging wheels, trying to get forceful here. And Bortoleto, I think, just in this instance, keeping the position. Lap 1 completed, 25 to go. And we are still in 22nd and stone dead last with Antonelli P20. Like I said before, we need these upgrades. We need them fast. Hopefully, there are some that will be fitted after this particular race weekend. So maybe in Spa, we can have a chance at getting after points. But right now, I'm going to be honest, it's not looking particularly good, is it? As we head down the hanger straight for the second time and try and keep up with Gabriel Bortoleto and our teammate, Kimi Antonelli, as we heading round towards Beckett's and Maggots for a second time. On the power, we're closer again to Bortoleto, so maybe there's a chance of having a look. And you can hear it there. Our engineer saying we might have an issue with the car. That's not good news for me at all. And now we head into Luffield. Can I make anything of Bortoleto? Gonna try and put that to the back of my mind. Any talks about a car issue for now, just while we attack the Sauber. Down the straight we go for the second time. Is there going to be a run on Bortoleto? No, because we've got a mechanical failure. 2 laps in what could have been an interesting race. It's not the first one this season, and this is really, really turning into a run of misery for us. Sorry, guys.
And in the end, there was no Verstappen. Max Verstappen, he takes victory.
A great team victory today, Crofty. That's the important bit here. On home soil, the drivers delivered, the team delivered as well, and to do that in front of their home support really means a lot to them.
Only 3 can take to the podium, and here they come. But there can only be one on the top step. Your number 1, Max Verstappen. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Well, we did not last very long in that race at all. But it's a win for Max Verstappen, who takes back control of his championship lead. George Russell gets second. Charles Leclerc gets on the podium for the first time this season. Senna gets fourth. Tsunoda fifth. Norris sixth. Sainz, Hakkinen, Alonso and Piastri completing the points. And unfortunately, that should mean that Williams get even closer to, if not jumping ahead of us. But Max Verstappen extending his championship lead, just issuing a warning to Lando there. Forget about it, son. You are not catching me. The gap now 43 points. And in the Constructors, we have now been cleared by Williams. We've got to find something. We have to find something, and we need these upgrades on the car. Thank you for watching this installment of Career Mode. I'm sorry I couldn't give you a longer race, but please like and subscribe. And until the next time, TTFN, ta-ta for now, take care and enjoy the rest of your day.